Alright guys, what's going on today? Today I'm going to be doing a POV drive on the 2019 Mercedes-Benz GLC 300. So we got the AMG rims on this. And look at the nice color. Start off with the trunk. So you have a power lift gate trunk. So you can see the buttons right here. Trunk is okay, not the best, but oh geez. Trunk looks okay, decent size. It's not like a full-size SUV, so obviously trunk's not gonna be the biggest, but looks pretty good. And you have the power for the seats, so you could drop that on both sides to make it go. You want, you know, more room or whatever. You have a 12-volt battery connector right here, and then underneath you have no spare. So you got a flat tire, you got a flat tire. Back seats. Room is decent in the back. Have a couple of stuff in there. This is, like I said, it's not a full-size SUV, so it's not, you know, the greatest, but let's see how we'll sit inside. Now, actually, this is still quite roomy. I'm a big guy. I put my seat pretty far back, and I have a lot of room back here. Like my knees aren't hitting the seat, and they're curved. The seat has a nice curvature just for your knees, so it doesn't hit it. But then you have this. This only blocks off the air, and it just cuts the flow and stuff. Otherwise, there's no temperature back here. Okay, let's check it out. So noticing the door right away, you got the heated seats, you have your power adjustable seats, your lumbar support and everything down here. Parking brake, your lights. Trunk button if you want to open and close it. Let's have a look at the hood. Oh, sure. They're a 2-liter turbocharged motor, so it's probably the same ones that run in the C300, the CLA 250, and all of those. Oh, let's get on to the drive. The door has that nice noise when it closes. Sounds really satisfying. So you have the push to start. So you see right here, that's the push to start. So right when you turned on, you notice it sounds pretty quiet. It turns on right away. You have your auto start, so when you're stopped for like a good period of time, or as soon as you're stopped for, you know, say a couple minutes, the engine will turn off, and as soon as you let off the brake, it'll turn back on. Your volume buttons here, your dynamic switch, so you can switch your sport plus, everything. Let's turn on the display. So right here you can see sport plus, comfort, eco, individual. We'll be driving on sport plus. I have the AC on. It's pretty hot out today. It's 33.5 degrees. It's a massive heat wave, and yeah. So yeah, this doesn't have the Burmester sound system, so it's the base sound system from Mercedes. Only thing it has is probably the push to start addition, the add-on. Everything else is pretty stock. These seats are stock and everything. You have your adjustment. Now this has the blind spot monitors as well, and the rear camera is pretty good too. So yeah, you put reverse, the camera quality is pretty good. You can see that. You can adjust it for your weird. I mean, you can put a 360 or like a wide angle, or you put it flat. I have it on flat, but yeah, it looks pretty nice to me. On most cars, it's not even like, it's not even this clear. Like for example, let's move up a bit. Look at, like, it moves pretty nice. Color's nice, big screen, and it's pretty fast, not laggy or anything. And then, yeah, like, so you have your blind spots, you have your moonroof right here. Oh, wrong one. So both shades, this one and the rear one, turn. So both of them turn. We're gonna close this up though. It's pretty hot out there. You have your slot for, wrong one. You have your slot for your glasses. Put that right there. This is your center console. And then, yeah, that's your cup holders and everything. Yeah, let's go for a drive. Yeah, so check this out. We press the car button right here. You have your consumption, you have all that stuff. We're gonna go dynamic select, and we're gonna do engine data. You have your oil temperature, you have your foot-pound of torque, your horsepower, and your battery voltage. I mean, you have your, that's your coolant temperature down there. So yeah, let's go for a drive. You can watch for that too. It goes pretty quick. That goes pretty quick. So right away in Sport Plus you feel the low end torque. Then again in Sports Plus it does drive in the lower gear. So I'm in D4 right now. As to Comfort or Eco, it'll drive, you know, higher gear with cruising. And yeah, this is the 9-speed automatic. Because I was on the highway and yeah, I went to 9 gears, or in the ninth gear. You can see that 220 foot-pounds of torque almost. But this thing goes. Now if I drive in Triptronic, the shifts are pretty quick. So yeah, right away driving this thing, it feels pretty nice. You have a little display right here. You have all your gauges. Like I'm giving a little bit of gas and it goes, like it's pretty nice. The transmission shifts pretty quick. So he's telling you to upshift when you're driving Triptronic. He's upshifting to 3. It's pretty nice. The car, like, it picks up really nice, even though this is a 2-liter turbocharged motor. It feels like you feel all that torque. Look at that. Jeez. You can see the outer gauge is the foot-pound of torque, and the center one is the horsepower. Look at that. 250 foot-pounds of torque. That's quite a bit. So that's how it goes. It's pretty fast. Now see, I'm in manual 5. This will go all the way up to 9. So we're going like highway speeds. Your cruiser at 9th gear. Like it picks up real fast. So like I was saying, you have your Triptronic. Like you feel all that torque. gonna do a little launch test here. Let's do a quick test. Stop the car. So we're gonna floor the throttle. That went pretty nice. Jeez. Camera died there. Okay, set up. So right on the car's in eco. So you start off in second gear in eco. So back on the road. Look, I'm flooring the throttle halfway, and it takes a bit of a while to even like catch speed. That's because you're saving a lot of gas now. Now you put it in comfort, and now you feel the throttle right away change. Right away. Now, for example, if I were to stop here on the side of the road, you'll see the car turn off. There you go, car's turned off. You see the symbol right there, the A, that's for the auto start. Yeah, the button's right here. You see that? It's A. When you're in Sport, Sport Plus, or individual, depending on your settings, this light will turn off. Now, as soon as I let off the brake pedal, car turns back on. Lower that down a bit. Going over bumps and everything, it feels pretty stiff. Or no, sorry, it feels pretty soft. Now you can adjust the settings in the settings. So you press the vehicle button again. You go to dynamic select. Sorry, let's go 1 second. Oh, wrong one. Press back. So if you're driving individual mode, it'll ask you to what you want to change it to. So you can change your steering, engine, the fan, and the auto start. So you can change the setting: eco, sport, comfort. Now I don't think there's anything for suspension related or exhaust related in this. I know on different Mercedes you have the exhaust button right here next to the power button, but it's only for like the AMGs, the 43s and the 63s. And the steering feels real nice. When you turn, it gives you the, like, it has that nice turning radius, and you feel that low end torque, and it feels pretty nice. Driving this car, it's pretty nice. Even though it's the base end, it's the lower end model, the GLC 300. It's not the lowest, but this is like still better than, you know, most. Like I said, there's no Burmester sound system or any of that stuff, but let's check the radio out. Let's meet our radio.
Let's celebrate your guy.
And they're also getting the trust of their manager, who, you know, food banks across the province.
And it feeds thousands and thousands of people.
You can let.
So sound system's pretty nice. So yeah, then you have your navigation. That's your navigation. Everything's right here. You have telephone, 408, media, everything. And then if you want to adjust your climate control, you press the little menu button, and you have your temperature. You can set your airflow, so you can change the way, you know, your fan, everything is. Right here, so you can put it on max. Put it on 5. You can do it from here to the buttons on top. I feel like it's kind of a waste having double. But it gives that feeling of quality, right? So you have your temperature, your air distribution, so you won't put your face, your feet, you know, defrost it, etc. And you can sync it and all that stuff. You see all the buttons right here. Adjust the temperatures right here. Pretty straightforward. But yeah, this car's pretty nice to drive. Now if you have the AMG version, obviously it'd be even fun. But in general, like for everyday driver, this is pretty good. Yeah, I feel pretty comfortable driving this. You have your, you know, your CD. I haven't seen these in a while, so. But yeah, so that's it. This is a 2019 GLC 300.